big trouble in the political space right now as Omoyele Sowore has decided to shake the table in a very bold way. He has called out Peter Obi, Governor Soludo, Governor Oti, and other Southeast politicians, saying it is time for them to come out of social media, leave behind the speeches, and join him in a peaceful march to Aso Rock for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. This is not the usual kind of talk we hear every day. This is a direct challenge, and it is already sparking a lot of reactions. Before I continue, please remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any updates as this story unfolds. Now let's look at what is really going on. Sowore made this declaration very clearly, saying leaders from the Southeast cannot just be sitting back and issuing statements here and there while Kanu is still held by the DSS. He told them point blank, if you care, if you mean it, then join me and others to march peacefully and legally to the presidential villa and demand that Nnamdi Kanu be released. He did not stop at calling out politicians alone. He even extended the challenge to traditional rulers, priests, bishops, community leaders, and every public figure that claims to have the interest of the Southeast at heart. This is not about politics anymore, he said. This is about justice, fairness, and courage. Do you see how serious this is getting? Please remember, if you are following this gist, hit the like button and subscribe right now. Quickly, let me give you the background so you understand the weight of this matter. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, has been in detention since June 2021. He was arrested under very controversial circumstances. In October 2022, the Court of Appeal actually discharged and acquitted him, ruling that his extraordinary rendition from Kenya was unlawful and violated international laws. But the federal government appealed the judgment and secured a stay of execution, meaning even though the court said he should be free, he has remained in custody up until now. His lawyers, human rights groups, and even many Nigerians have been calling for his release, but the case has dragged on and the government has held its ground. Are you following this gist? If you are, please subscribe to this channel because more details are still coming. Now back to Sowore. What makes this different is that he is not just talking, he is saying, let's take visible action. He has even gained support immediately. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, has already said he will march alongside Sowore to Aso Rock. He made that statement openly, saying he is ready to demand justice in a peaceful and visible way. That is a huge development, because it shows that this call is already gathering real people who are ready to move beyond talk. And the challenge is now hanging on the heads of leaders like Obi, Soludo, Oti, and others. Will they take this risk, or will they remain silent and allow Sowore to carry the fire alone? These are the big questions now. But let us be honest, this kind of march is not without risk. You and I know how protests in Nigeria usually go. Even when they are peaceful, security agencies can clamp down hard, dispersing crowds, making arrests, or even going further. Sowore himself is not new to that. He has been arrested before during protests. So, if politicians like Obi or Soludo join, they will be putting themselves in direct confrontation with security forces and also with the federal government. Some people believe this is why they may avoid it, because they are worried about their political image, their safety, and their alliances. But on the other hand, if they don't join, people from the Southeast and beyond may say they are not truly committed to justice for Nnamdi Kanu. It's a double-edged sword. By the way, if you are enjoying this gist, please like this video and subscribe now so you stay updated. Now think about it, this is not just about one man. Kanu's detention has been a very emotional issue in the Southeast. Many people see it as unfair and as a symbol of deeper grievances, marginalization, lack of justice, lack of fair hearing. That is why Sowore's challenge hits hard, because it forces these leaders to show where they truly stand. If they join the march, it will give massive weight and credibility to the call for Kanu's release. If they stay silent, it will be seen as weakness or as betraying the expectations of their people. This is why the atmosphere is so tense right now. At the same time, we need to ask ourselves, what is the end game? If they march, will the government simply release Kanu, or will it harden its position even more? Remember, this is not only about the law, it is also about politics, national unity, and security. The government has often argued that Kanu's case touches on sensitive national security issues, and that is why they are not willing to let go easily. So, even if the march happens, it may not automatically bring Kanu out, but it will definitely change the conversation. People around the world will pay attention, human rights bodies will raise questions, and the government will be under new pressure. And let me also say this, peaceful marches and protests have shaped history in many countries. In Nigeria too, from Number End SARS to other civic movements, we have seen how ordinary people and leaders stepping out together can shake the system. So, Sowore's call is not small. It is a test for Nigerian democracy, whether peaceful action is still allowed, whether leaders can stand side by side with citizens, and whether justice can be pursued without fear. Please, if you value this analysis and gist, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss when I break the next stage of this drama. The question now is, who will be brave? Will Obi, who is seen as a voice of hope for many Nigerians, actually walk in this march? Will Soludo, who governs in the heart of the Southeast, step forward? Will Alex Otti, a new governor with strong grassroots support, take that risk? Or will they all keep quiet, leaving Sowore, Kanu's lawyer, and perhaps a few others to carry the load? And if they refuse, what will that mean for their reputations among Nigerians? This is where the suspense is, and this is why people cannot stop talking about it. So as we watch this unfold, remember that this is not just another headline. It is a real test of leadership, courage, and principle. Sowore has thrown the challenge, and now we wait to see who will answer. What do you think, my viewers? Should these leaders join the march? Should they take that bold step, or should they avoid it? Drop your comments. I want to hear from you, and I will respond to as many as I can in the next video. And please, don't forget again, like this video and subscribe, because this gist is only getting hotter, and I will be here to keep you updated step by step.